Hello, everybody. As Jerry moves his chair, hey, this is just in case of American Newscape, joining our friend and media personality, Jerry Maldonado, back for another installment of American Mentoring. Hello, Jerry. Welcome back to American Newscape.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to American Mentoring. This is awesome.
It is, absolutely. I know you're excited about this topic, Jerry. So, self love.
Aw,
What's it all
aw,
about? Jerry, what's happening with self love?
I love you. You're awesome.
As he
Uh,
looks in the mirror.
Honestly, just from personal experience, it's probably the hardest thing for people to recognize when it comes to transformation is the value that they bring to the world. And when you understand how powerful you are, you realize you have this power to connect with that love of self. Love of self can only bring more love to self. And when you have that kind of, like what we talked about, not like a narcissistic or egotistical kind of way, but just an inner peace of what you're doing every day that's for the good cause of you and bringing to the world, life is amazing. So the self image, the self love, it's not any kind of conceited way that we were brought up in. It's you as a person just being yourself. And when you start being yourself, you're going to bring the most beautiful things to yourself.
Well, absolutely. It's that love the moment you're in aspect of moving forward, of trying to get where you're going, trying to accomplish something. And I think all of us should strive to enhance our appreciation of ourselves.
Oh, indeed, indeed. So, and I'm going to digress here for a second, there, Meatball. I got a question for you. Do you play ping pong?
I played ping pong last when I was probably 10 years old.
But do you realize you play ping pong every day?
No, I did not realize that.
Yes, we all do. It's called, how should we say, our forward thinking and our backward thinking. You will never love yourself if you're thinking with your subconscious mind because you're living in the experiences where you've been. You start living in the present moment, like we always say here in America's Newscape. It, it, Thinking is just this mental ping pong that we endure every day. Where you live is where you create from. The more you live in the present moment, the more you live in the frontal lobe aspect of life and creative and thinking and loving yourself, you're going to manifest from that. And this ping pong game of life that we play every day of backward thinking and front thinking and forward thinking and backward thinking, you gradually get better at it. And if you keep monitoring your thoughts and what you're sending out every single day, you'll realize what you're bringing to the world. Self love is the hardest thing to do for people. It's that mental ping pong of where you've been to where you want to go. And if you keep doing it, you're going to get better at it. You keep monitoring it, you're going to get better at it. Most importantly, you start loving yourself more.
Well, you're right, Jerry. What you're calling monitoring, I call self-assessment, and
Hmm.
we need to be, we need to be honestly
Vigilant.
assess. Yeah, honestly
Got to be vigilant.
assessing, honestly assessing where we are to move forward.
Yes.
And
It's amazing how the creative minds in the front part of our head. That should be where we're looking from. To self love, to be in that kind of self love feeling in life, you have to be living in the frontal part of your mind, and in essence, looking forward. A lot of us are looking backwards in our subconscious mind of where we've been. That's why we can't really grasp the self love part of ourselves. We're always looking for somebody else to give it to us, which is the hardest thing in the world because you become attached to something that you shouldn't become attached to. Attach yourself to yourself because the kind of love you're giving in life is the kind of love you're going to be getting in life. You don't get what you want. As Wayne Dyer said, you get who you are. And if you're a loving soul, a true loving soul, you can only attract that in your life, in your experiences, your circumstances. So it's imperative as you monitor or observe or whatever you do in your thoughts every day. What is your most present thought and what you bring into the world every day? That loving of self, the confidence to do and go where you want to go. It's so imperative for people who are striving on this quest for transformation. Transformation starts with the core feeling of yourself. How you feel about yourself is what you bring to yourself.
oh, absolutely. And what better than to sit at a table full of people that love themselves.
It's a big love fest, man. You gotta, you gotta grasp hold of the true uniqueness that you are. Don't conform to what's around you. You create what's around you. So why conform to it? You got to create it. You got to start loving yourself and being that best you in all you do. Yeah, it could be some kind of rah rah statement we're doing here on America's Newscape, but that's kind of the game you got to play every day with your mind. You are your own cheerleader. And no matter what has happened to you, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter others' opinions of you. It's your opinion of yourself that matters. So whatever you're doing, do it. Give it your whole heart in whatever you're doing. You're going to start to realize how truly unique you are. And the self-love is a natural part of that. You start bringing that out every day. You cannot fail. It's not about some monicum of monetary success in life. It's inner peace of who you are.
Well, you're absolutely right. You know, that face in the mirror, the first item should be appreciating and loving who you are and where you find yourself, no matter where you find yourself right now, because
Oh, indeed. Yeah.
you're pushing forward.
You know, the hardest thing for me back when I was in that cement block home that I was living in for a decade was to realize my uniqueness and how the world needed somebody like me out there. Everybody's the same way. The world needs you and your uniqueness and your gift. Our reason here is to show the world who we are and to give the world the gift that we already have and in us to give. When you start realizing the gift you have, you realize how truly unique you are, how special you are, and realize where you can go in this life. But you got to understand how powerful you are. You got to realize every day when you look in that mirror, like we say continuously on America's Newscape, how unique and special and loving you are, but you have to let go of what you've been thinking about. You got to start understanding your present thoughts are going to create your present future in life. You've got to let go of where you've been to realize the self-love that who you are to bring out to the world.
Well, yeah, and it should be a beautiful moment in time for you when you start the process. You know, if
But it
you're
sounds so passe. I mean, I don't mean to interrupt, but doesn't it sound? It sounds so passe. Oh, you love yourself. It's a powerful tool for inner success and peace in your life is to truly grasp hold of how special you are. I know it's hard for people. I get it. You and I go back and forth on this in the most creative way to say, look, you're unique. People got to realize that. When you realize that, you realize what you're bringing to life, and you realize the uniqueness that you carry in the person that you are. It doesn't matter what the world thinks. It only matters what you think.
well, all creatures are unique. All of us are unique, and it should be celebrated. You know,
Oh, indeed. I mean, go ahead.
we're like snowflakes. No two alike.
Now we're getting into it. You're getting political on me. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
no, well, no,
I'm kidding. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
I don't
But
mean
indeed,
those
indeed,
type.
right.
Right, absolutely.
No,
And
I know. The old
me,
Pandora's box is wide open right now.
me,
But no, no,
political.
no, no.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
You know, they always. I've heard for millenniums. I mean, we're all the same. Indeed, you cut us open, the same stuff's going to fall out. But in our mind, our uniqueness is up there. This is our creative force, our storage box of who we are. Yes, indeed, physically, yes, we all have the same kind of parts here and there, or whatever pronoun you want to use. But the point being is, our thinking is what makes us different. Our thinking creates everything. And of course, our thinking creates the self image and love that we carry about ourselves. So it's imperative. Like you say every day, you look in the mirror, who are you talking to? Are you talking to you who you want to be, or are you talking about who you are?
Well, a little bit of both. I mean, I'm talking about who I am and moving forward.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're always moving forward there, Meatball, just like me. We're always kind of playing that ping pong of life. See, the great thing about ping pong is you gradually get better at it, and you start having more control of your thoughts, which is key. I use that metaphor as it's so simplistic, but it's key to self love because you have to love yourself. You cannot move forward in life in the most productive way without loving who you are, because when you love who you are, it builds the most important thing, confidence. confidence to endure, confidence to do the things you've always wanted to do. And self-image from that is absolutely amazing.
Well, and you've brought a game into the conversation that is reasonably worthwhile, as opposed to the game I like to bring up that really bogs people down, which is golf. You know, you hit the ball, you chase the ball, you hit the ball, you chase the ball, and sometimes you go in the water. And
Yeah, but
as George Carlin
uh,
said, you know, golf is a walk in a nice park. But quit hitting the ball. Just pick it up, put it in your pocket.
I like that. I like that. But golf is awesome because not for me. I don't endure the game at all. You don't see the kind of guy like me on the golf course. But it's a game which is fantastic because it promotes the most important aspect of moving forward and self-loving yourself, which is focus. You got to focus all your energy on this little bitty ball going to the little bitty hole. You putting your emphasis on that every single time you're on the course and you're on the tee and you're doing it every day with your life on your in your thoughts. You're focusing only on what you want to have, be, and do, and who you are as a person. You can only manifest from that. So yeah, golf is a great metaphor to live by. Nothing wrong with that. I use ping pong, because I'm good at it and I practice every single day in my thoughts, man. But it's the same for anything you want to attach a metaphor to live by and go by.
Damn, that's deep.
Oh, isn't
Oh,
it?
it is.
Wait,
It is.
but that, and that was present thinking. No, I'm just kidding.
In the moment, not
In the
pre-rehearsed.
moment, yes,
Not
yes.
pre-rehearsed.
No, unscripted here on America's Newscape. You guys hear like the cop music in the background? That's our reality show that we do here, guys. It's just who we are. And imagine yourselves out there in La La Land. I'm watching this video, doing that for yourself every day. That's the beauty of it. When you start focusing only on yourself, you realize you're a creation machine. It should inspire you, knowing that you can do anything and create anything you desire in this world. But you got to focus on it. You got to love yourself and have this uniqueness and realize the uniqueness that you carry every single day.
Well, you know, our fans or viewers, whatever we want to call them, if they met us in real life, they'd go, "These meatballs are like this. It's not an act. They're actually like this."
There you go. I lost you completely there, Meatball. You froze up. I froze up. Somebody froze up on this. But whatever you said, yeah, it was phenomenal. I
Absolutely.
loved every minute.
Absolutely. Since the internet's messing with us, why don't we wrap
Yes.
this up, Jerry? Why don't you give us a final thought, and we'll put this one in the can, so to speak.
Oh, indeed, indeed. Well, you brought up a great point before. We all have to walk to that mirror every day. We got to face ourselves every day, and it's a great way to live because what are you looking at and what you see? Because what you see is what you get.
Oh wow.
It's the best. It's the best infomercial you can give yourself every day. Because wait, there's more. You guys just pick and choose your thoughts. You can pick and choose the life that you want.
I like that. You know, we touched on a lot of music, and we almost eased into Ron Popeil, but we didn't. We didn't.
We were
So,
on metaphors and we were all over the table tonight, man. We had a 7-course meal for crying out loud.
and it was exhausting when I stopped to think about it. All right, everybody. This has been Justin Case and Jerry Maldonado, bringing you American Mentoring. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's read more. Today's the day to subscribe to this channel. Please learn more about Jerry Maldonado when time permits.